Hello to all. Welcome to the official StarForce 66 podcast. We have Christian with us today as our. I think I'm gonna say co-host. You good with that?
Yeah, that's good.
All right, cool. So this was a pretty big week regarding the Mandalorian. So want to go ahead and let's go ahead and start talking about that. I guess. How'd you like this last episode?
So I really like this episode because unlike the previous two episodes, kind of ever since we saw Ahsoka, um, they were very drawn out and had a lot of hidden details in it that
Yeah.
made all those episodes enjoyable to watch, but then to see them all come together in this last episode and then end on such a note, it's definitely one of my favorites.
Right. And as you see in my picture, there's gonna be spoilers, so I probably should not have done that picture. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. You someone if you're listening to this, you probably have seen the last episode, right?
Oh, I've seen it. I don't know if anyone else has.
Okay, but
Hopefully they
yes.
had. Otherwise, they shouldn't be listening to this podcast. But
Yeah, there's gonna be a spoiler. As you can see in the picture. You open up and like you haven't watched it yet, and you see this picture, like, oh come on.
right.
Yeah, that would not be good. But so yeah, do you wanna there's so many things to talk about, so many I what was your first initial reaction when you saw the X-wing?
So as disappointed I was to see other theories kind of squash, it was still kind of cool to see Luke Skywalker come because it really gives Disney the way to bring in a lot more of Star Wars Legends or the extended universe into this. Because in this time period, kind of in Legends, Luke was rebuilding the Jedi Order. So with him coming to get Grogu, he may be starting that in canon. But
Mm,
seeing the X-wing was really cool because, you know, only Jedi you ever really saw who flew an X-wing was Luke Skywalker. So to have someone just pop in there at the end like him was awesome.
yeah, I agree. Like the second I saw it, I didn't really think it was gonna be Ahsoka or anybody like that. I knew it was gonna be Luke, kind of. Or somehow. Alrighty. So, yeah, I was very happy. It was really cool seeing that, and along with R2D2. Remember that seeing him as well. Kind of seemed to me that R2 was like happy to see Grogu. I don't know how he would know him from the past or anything like that, but
Well, but if you recall the fact that when they had gone to meet Ahsoka and Ahsoka had said Grogu was actually at the temple, it would stand to reason that if Grogu was at the temple, he may have known Anakin Skywalker. And if he knew Anakin Skywalker, he would definitely know R2D2.
true, right. Now, one more other, yeah, I think he definitely probably has seen him before, or at least just like recognize him because of him
Because
being.
it also seemed like Grogu recognized R2, so
Mm-hmm.
it was
Yeah.
like they both were excited to see each other.
Right. Yeah. Possibly. Also see what's interesting to me is that we saw Luke. Did you know that he used a force crush? Did you see that at the end with the
Oh yeah, that was crazy.
was seen against one of the droids, and that was actually I looked this up, and it was actually how General Grievous became like had his cough that we see in Revenge of the Sith.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think Mace Windu he used it,
Yeah,
and it
he
was
force pushed him hard enough that it bent one of his I believe
the
like one of his chest plates and stuff, so it gave
lungs or
him
something like that.
a cough.
Right,
His
definitely.
infamous cough.
That somehow came up. Alrighty, well, I would definitely rate this episode of 10. So yeah, so let's go ahead and all right. I got to think from the very beginning about what happened. My question, I actually I had a question about how did what planet was Bo-Katan and what was her name? What planet were they on when they first meet when Boba Fett and the Mandalorian goes up? Do you
Oh,
remember
I
that?
have yeah, I remember that, but I have no idea.
Because at
But
first I kind of thought Lothal, but I was like, why would they be there?
yeah, especially considering at the end, well, I guess you can't necessarily say at the end of Rebels Lothal was trashed, but Lothal had a lot of regrowing to go through. But
This is about 5 years, I would say. So.
I mean, I don't think so because I feel like to throw Lothal in there without any connection to Thrawn or Ezra would be a crazy plot point and just kind of unnecessary in some ways. So I don't
Right.
believe if it was Lothal, but I do find it interesting the whole commotion between Bo-Katan and Boba. That I found super interesting, and it was kind of
Yeah, me
funny
too.
to be honest.
Yeah, it was really funny. Yeah. Do you think it would be copyright if I showed pictures of the episode? I don't not like
I
pictures. Like I
don't
open up
know.
Disney Plus, but I won't play any audio. I'm not sure.
I don't see why not.
Yeah, I mean, because I really don't want it to be copyright. You know, you can probably hear that, can't you?
Everyone hears that.
Alrighty, so I'm just gonna try doing it and see what happens. Alrighty, so yeah, one of my favorite parts is when Bo-Katan tells Boba that she knew he was a clone from like this, and she's heard his voice thousands of times. That was interesting to me. So right
Mhm.
here, at the beginning with Dr. Pershing. Dr. Pershing might be like one of my favorite characters. I don't know why. To me, he's like an underrated character. You know what I mean?
Dr. Pershing is a very interesting character in the fact he is he's like evil, but
Like not really though.
it's like he's forced to be evil.
Yeah, exactly.
So, because I mean, in his discussions with the pilots and everything, it's just um, it's just kind of hilarious.
It really is. And then so we learned that he's a clone engineer from Camino. So many people probably knew that before, but just like
Which means
confirming
he's
it.
obviously a very important person in the Empire. So then, for him to be talked to that way by the pilots is just kind of funny because it
Right.
shows maybe that Dr. Pershing doesn't necessarily want to be part of the Empire, but has been maybe forced into it. But I
I
kind
mean,
of
that's
agree. I
valid
feel
point
like
too.
he is slightly underrated.
Right. And Cara Dune, she taught. I think that she has. I think she might knew. I don't know why I can't get the picture right there. I think she might have known Leia from Alderaan, or at least somebody who grew up in Alderaan.
She may have. It would have.
Because it
It
seems like they're
wouldn't
trying to
been.
make it.
It wouldn't be unlikely considering Leia being the adopted daughter to Senator Bail Organa, and then for Bail to be such a key person from that planet, it wouldn't be surprising if Cara Dune knew of Leia. But for them to like know each other and be friends, I think that would be interesting if that was the
Right.
case.
Yeah, me too. And this is actually Bo-Katan. Bo-Katan. I don't know how you're supposed to say Bo-Katan. Anyway, that's her ship from Clone Wars. And what was it called? The Gauntlet.
I can't remember what they were called.
Well, I saw like an article, I think. And right here, I thought it was kind of like the Millennium Falcon a little bit. So like, I don't know if I'm gonna play this, but let me see right here. 4 minutes and 38.
No way.
Coming December.
Oh,
So right here, I'm going to exit out of this and everything. The Book of Boba Fett. I think that I know it's going to be a separate show along with the Mandalorian, and they said they're going to film the Book of Boba Fett first. So it could be like 4 episodes, 4 chapters, whatever, and then the Mandalorian would come out. I would say like January of 2022. So what I'm thinking, Bad Batch maybe February March of 2021. Over the summer, I would probably think maybe cast. I don't know, Andor.
maybe if they've already started working on it.
Yeah,
But then they said
yeah, right.
Mandalorian comes out December 25th of 2021.
Is that what the Mandalorian does?
Yeah, season 3.
Okay, so that's Mandalorian, and then along with the same time as Boba, 2021, the end of
Mm-hmm.
that, and then 2022 could be Ahsoka, maybe Ahsoka in
So,
like
yeah, I believe that's when we start getting Rogue Squadron and Ahsoka.
Rogue Squadron is 2023
Oh,
actually,
that's right. That's right.
and then Ahsoka could be like early 2022, then 2020, like mid 2022 could be Kenobi. Like I would think
I
late
thought they
2020.
said Kenobi was 2021.
No, I think Kenobi's 2022 actually. Cool. You got to
Okay.
think this is like the last few days of 2020. We have just like 9 more days of 2020, and then it's already 2021. So
Oh my gosh, what a year it has been.
yeah, it's been a long year, that's for sure. Like at the very beginning, I had no idea. Like I in January 1st, I was in Disney World, and I remember I stayed up that night, and yeah, I was in Disney World at our hotel. Man, that feels like so long ago. Gosh, that looks like that was such a different world back then. You know,
Mm-hmm. It's so crazy, but
it really is. So
we got a lot of Star Wars to look forward to for the rest of the people stuck in quarantine.
exactly, and not just Star Wars, Marvel too. Don't forget about
Marvel too.
low
First
key.
year without a major Marvel movie release. It's been crazy.
I know. I've been like, what is happening? Why are there like no movies? But there's gonna be Falcon and Winter Soldier. The one.
Falcon, Winter Soldier. I have no idea when Black Widow releases, if it ever will.
It was scheduled for March of 2020. I was so hyped to see that
It
in like
was
in March.
I thought it was scheduled for like December of 2019.
Yeah,
So,
and then they delayed it to March of 2020. It's like the
and now
Indiana
I
Jones.
believe it's been delayed to like the end of 2021. So,
Yeah, the Indiana Jones was supposed to come out sometime last year in 2019, and they delayed it to like 2025 almost. Or 2020,
Corona. What you
2022.
gonna do? It's
Well,
crazy though.
yep. So the good news is we have lots of things to look forward to at least. So
Lots of Star Wars.
lots of stars, lots of things. As you can see in my picture here. This is
Luke.
I don't know if you can see our names. I don't think you can, so that's good. But hope you enjoyed it. I had a good time. Any final thoughts to like saying that, just like of what you're most excited for in the future, I guess, or
Just, I'm really excited for a Rebel series if the rumors ever do come true, but definitely look forward to the Ahsoka series. And with
yeah,
that being said, may the Force be with you
may the force be with you. And then you can say always.
always.
All right. See everybody soon and next week for the Star Force 66 podcast. Radio.